this exact point last year, you and Liquid were ranked 225 on HLTV's world ranking. Now you're ranked inside top 3. How different does it feel starting off the year like this?
It feels good knowing that even like towards the end of the last year, we were able to keep our form and put up good results. Obviously, not the results we wanted in the end. We just wanted to win some tournaments, but still coming in at number 3. I personally don't look into the rankings too much, but obviously you can't really ignore it as well. So yeah, it feels good that we are in the top 3, and yeah, just need to make sure we keep our form up and do even better this year.
Yeah, because what has been the focus point for you guys over the break?
Our focus point over the break, I mean, like I said, we were just trying to get our minds off CS and just reset. So we weren't really talking too much during the break. But as soon as we came back, we came back with, or we were talking about how we want to start setting up, or talk about like what mistakes we were making in the past, and if there's any changes we want to make coming into this year. So yeah, I think we have a good start at how we want to approach this year, and yeah, we'll just see how it goes from now on.
How important is it for you and the team, or maybe just CSGO players in general, to get your, as you said, mind off CSGO when you have the chance?
I think it's important. Obviously, everyone's different, so some people can withstand a lot more than other people can, but everyone's human in the end. So, having some time off to yourself, I think, is really important because, if you just keep grinding, but you're not really there mentally, then it's more of a waste of time than if you actually took like a little bit of a break and then came back and you were fully focused and ready to learn. So yeah, I think it's really important to take a little break once in a while.
This is your first off season with Kinder on the team. Has he changed something in how the team approach things in terms of practice and preparation?
I wouldn't say just Kinder. I think as a team, we have been talking about how we want to approach the schedule and practice. And overall, I don't think we talked about too much. Like we haven't changed too much about how we want to practice. But we have been talking about how if we want to maximize our efficiency with practice and what we want to focus on during practice, if we want to do more scrims or if we want to do more talks and theories. So yeah, I think it's dependent on the day. If we feel like we need more theory on a certain map, for example, and we're going to scrim that map for later in the day, then we might spend more time in theory that day. But overall, nothing too much has changed about the schedule in practice.
I want to go into you personally. You're undoubtedly the best AWPer in North America. But what does it require for you to take the next step and challenge the likes of Brokey, Shiro, and Dexter?
Yeah, obviously, people have been saying that I'm the best AWPer in NA, and I mean, I think it's all opinion-based, but I think it's not much saying that I'm the best AWPer of any. In the end, ultimately, I want to become the best AWPer in the world. So, yeah, I just have to keep my head straight and, focus on the goal, not like listen to people saying, "Oh, I'm the best NA AWPer in the world," because that's not my goal in the end. My goal is to become the best. So, yeah, I mean, playing against all these top AWPers, you learn a lot. Over even like last year when I was playing. It was my first time playing against Tier 1 consistently, and I think I learned a lot individually, and yeah, just keep trying to learn from every situation or every game that we play against these AWPers, and I think with time that I have the capability of getting to that level as well.
Was it tougher than you expected joining top-tier CSGO?
I will admit, I think it's a little tougher than I thought. Before joining Liquid, I didn't understand too much about the game in depth. But after joining the team, and especially when Kinder joined, and we started talking about game plans and how people are playing currently in the meta, and how much thought goes into it. It's a lot to absorb, and yeah, it's definitely been a little more challenging than I expected. But that just motivates me to become even better. So to try and learn everything, and knowing that there's a lot to learn it's a good thing for me because I know that I have a lot to improve, and this isn't just like my peak. So
Nav, Elise, and Kinder are all 3 super strong riflers. is there enough space for you to really unfold your potential and at what you want on the server in Liquid?
Yeah, it's not. I don't think it's really their fault. I mean, they're three strong rifles. Like, of course, we want to have like the highest or the best riflers we can, and it's not like they're restricting me or anything. Like, they give me the freedom that I want. So it's really up to me to find my play style and find the picks that I want to go for. And as well, of course, having three like really good rifles, you're not going to get as many kills, let's say, and you might be more in the supportive role, which I am completely fine with as long as the team is playing well and we're getting wins. Then that's the main goal for me. So yeah, it's really up to me though to be having that freedom and finding those picks and play styles.
So do you see yourself as a more supportive AWPer, maybe?
I would say so, but I am trying to lean more towards being more like in between, so where I will be supportive as well, because as an opera, it's almost impossible not to be supportive. Like, you're gonna have rounds where you're playing mid round situations, and most of the time you will have the grenades or whatever. So yeah, setting up your rifles is very important, but it's also knowing what time it is or what time is best to look for those picks and be more of like the playmaker. So yeah, I'm just trying to find that middle ground right now.
You mentioned having the nades, and because you are one of the best players in the game at throwing flashes recently, what are you doing right in this aspect?
I'm not sure. I'm just throwing the nades that I think are correct in a certain situation, or like on executes, for example. That's when you get your most flash assists. But I think I can't credit myself fully as well, because my teammates, if they do get the kill, I get the assist for it. So yeah, I would say that just our thought process and knowing when we should be doing certain executes, and yeah, like our nade usage is pretty good, I think. So just getting those kills is the like all we need for me to get those flash assists. So I would say it's a little inflated, but also I've been in that supportive role for a long time now. Even with my past teams, I've been a pretty supportive operator. So I feel like I have a pretty good understanding of what nades are needed at certain times. So yeah.